One of the first books I ever read that changed my life was The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield. In the book, I learned about energy and how we are actually in these cycles of energy with other people. And we can get caught in these negative patterns of communication if we don't understand how to pull ourselves out of them. One of the best ways I've learned to not get caught up in that negative cycle is to give yourself a moment and exhale before responding. So let's say you're having a bit of a disputed discussion with somebody and they're throwing insults at you. Ultimately, our natural response would be to defend ourselves and throw that insult back so that we could feel some kind of balance in that energy. However, when you do that, you stay locked in that negative pattern of communication. If you can take that moment, give yourself a full exhale, and then elevate yourself instead of being in that level of negativity, respond with something positive and truthful, but positive, then you actually cause them to elevate to that level, and then the entire conversation can change. The first time I applied this, I was in a discussion with my mother, and we had a typical relationship where there was this fallout pattern of conversation. And then I had an opportunity to try this, and I was truly blown away, because normally we would get caught in a little bit of a disagreement, and I gave myself that opportunity to exhale first and then give the power to her. That's what it almost felt like. You're swallowing your pride a little bit, but I gave her the power in a positive way, which resulted in her throwing that positive power back to me, and that caused an entirely different conversation style for us. This was years of a pattern that we were in, and in that one moment, I learned how to change so that I wouldn't continue to get caught in that negative, destructive feeling, because those feelings down the road can impact the rest of your day. I would always feel bad or guilty or feeling shame even sometimes, because we were always having this negative discussion. So to be able to really see how quickly we can turn that around makes such a difference in how you feel about life, how you feel about yourself, and how you feel about that other person in general. So again, if you're feeling like you are getting pulled into a defensive state, a negative conversation, take that moment, exhale fully, see what happens as a result, and then the more you practice this, the more this simply becomes your mode of communication so that you can elevate others to that space.